transferred here. You're from Anderson. So what does it mean to like play your final year at Clemson?
It's going to mean a lot because, throughout my years, I've had injuries, 2 season-ending injuries, and, to be finally healthy in the best shape of my life for my last year is I feel like I'm going to have my best year of basketball, and to be able to do it in the Clemson Tiger uniform is going to be crazy because obviously my family's going to be here. Like all my friends, everybody that I grew up with is going to be here. So it's going to be special.
Yeah. So, obviously I'm wearing the shirt. So this is great. Yes, that's a motto for Clemson basketball. But, Coach Grant he was assistant under Coach Burnell. And he was a branch off of Burnell. So you were kind of under that system for 6 years. So how do you think, do you think that would make the transition easier since you were coached under someone that was from that coaching tree?
Definitely. From the questions that I've asked a lot of the team, like PJ and Hunter Tyson, they kind of have similar philosophies and how they teach and how they approach the game, similar practice time, similar drills, similar like conditioning, stuff like that. So it's pretty much like mirrored. So I kind of know what to expect. Obviously, it's going to be a little bit different because obviously it's going to be a different voice. But in terms of what to expect, I think I have a good understanding of it.
Yeah, definitely. So if anyone's watched a game of yours, they can tell you do 2 things in the game. You shoot threes and you play defense. I mean, I was looking up some stats. 73% of your shots at Boston College were from behind the arc. That's crazy.
So, a lot of that happened because like I was hurt. Like I had surgery in December. I had multiple like steroid shots throughout the year. So it was just like shooting threes was the only thing I could really do because I couldn't get to the basket. I couldn't jump. So I had to settle a lot. But
I mean, hey, shooting a 3, that's not a bad thing to have coming in Clemson. I mean, Clemson needs some 3-point shooters. So how do you think your 3-and-D mentality works perfectly with what Clemson has?
I'm excited just because obviously I feel like I can shoot the ball at a very high level and I can defend at a very high level. So to be able to do that this year is going to be big. I think I'll be able to fit in just honestly really well just because of what I can do. Like I can shoot, I can dribble, I can make plays for others, and I can defend at a high level. So I think that I don't think I have a problem fitting in.
Definitely. That's obviously great to hear for Clemson fans right there. So it is your final year, as I mentioned, and again, you are from Anderson. It's kind of great to play for Clemson for once, but it's almost like a full circle moment. You're playing your last year. You didn't know you were going to be able to play, and all of a sudden you get blessed with going to Clemson. So how does that like kind of represent your journey?
Honestly, it's just kind of just a testimony to just keep going. Like I felt like I could have given up multiple times in my career. I tore my ACL, then I tore my meniscus this past season. So obviously, after the Notre Dame game was December 3rd, and I was just like, I told my girlfriend like I'm quitting, like I'm done, like I'm tired of being hurt, tired of dealing with it. And if I stop, I wouldn't be here where I am today. So I think that's just the biggest thing is just don't quit whenever things get tough or times get hard because I feel like if you get to the other side, it can be beautiful.
Definitely. You mentioned it. You said that your girlfriend kind of helped you say, don't quit. You did have, multiple injuries. And that's something that kind of stuck out to me when I was reading about things that, she was kind of your rock through it all. But how has she helped you like be able to realize like, hey, I can keep going when times get rough?
Just not letting me just be a little baby. Like anytime I feel down or I started feeling sorry for myself, she would be like, you got into this, like, this is what comes with it. Like, you want to be a pro, like, act like it. And that type of stuff is just motivating. Like, obviously, hearing your special someone I love dearly say that to me, like, it obviously, like sparks a little fire in me and it kind of gets me motivated. So, hearing her kind of be, like, the motivating factor to me, kind of, like, keeping me on my toes, like, making sure I'm on top of things is very helpful.
So, again, going back to the health thing, this is probably, at least from what I've been hearing, that I've read, probably the most healthy you've been in a while, right? I think you posted on Snapchat like you dunked for the first time like 2 years the other day, which is crazy to see. You're an athlete, you play basketball, but how important do you think that is to be able to put together? I mean, hopefully your best year yet.
I think it's crucial. My health is obviously the #1 priority right now, and I think I've learned from my mistakes. My year in Charleston when I got hurt, I was playing at like 240, like I was way overweight. Right now I'm at 198. So like it's a world of difference in terms of when I'm moving out there now. I don't have to really worry about being heavy or having that body or having that extra weight. So obviously going into this year, like I feel like I said, I learned from my mistakes. So I kind of know how to prepare myself. And obviously me playing in the ACC last year, I know what to expect. I know how hard the schedule can be and how strenuous it can be. So I pretty much like I'm ready for it. So I feel like it's gonna be my best year.
Definitely. I mean, hey, I guess you cut out everything but Bojangles out of your diet now to stop that weight.
Everything but Bojangles.
Everything but Bojangles. So your commitment, I guess, when you decided to transfer came down to two teams. You
Right.
announced it was Clemson or South Carolina. I think a lot of people would ask you like, oh, why are those the two teams, or
Right.
why'd you choose Clemson? But my question is like, were you even ever considering South Carolina?
South Carolina, new coach. Eddie Shannon was one of the assistants. He's a great person. I was able to talk to him for a couple of days, and he just seemed like a good, genuine dude. So it was hard. Like I had to text him and be like, "Yeah, I'm gonna be a Tiger," and obviously they're rival schools, so obviously we're gonna see them. And so it's kind of like, but I knew I put myself in that position to have to make that tough decision. But like I wasn't gonna be happy if I went to South Carolina. Like my heart and my head are in Clemson, South Carolina. So I want to be in the orange and purple bad.
Yeah, I mean, when I saw the top two came out, I was thinking to myself, oh, he's already done Clemson.
Yeah.
Like, you can't knock
My
Clemson.
brother went here, and obviously I came to a whole bunch of games. So it's just like, yeah, man, I kind of knew that being a Tiger was just where I was headed.